Right, is this thing turned on? Right, you need to bear with me, I don't know if anyone's actually watching it. I don't think anyone is. Ugh. Right, this is quite convoluted. Let me try and... what I want to try and do is see if I can watch my live stream on this thing. How do I do this? Right, is this going to let me see comments? Oh, wait a minute, I can hear my voice, so I'm going to turn that down. Right, you turn down. Right, good evening. Apparently we've got one person in the room at the moment. The way I'm actually recording this, I've got my phone, which is recording me doing this. I've also got this, which is broadcasting the video onto my big TV. And I've also got an iPad for questions, so we're all very, very high tech tonight. I've got to say it's going to be quite a short video. I've promised my daughter I would take her to KFC, and apparently it closes at 10 o'clock. So anyway, yeah, back for a Friday waffle. It's been a long time coming. I did do one last week, right enough, but I've gradually got my house together. I've been doing a lot of work, especially in the games room. I had some, even Mr. Milestar, I had some furniture delivered. I got it from a charity shop quite close to me. I mean, the stuff wasn't overly cheap, but you know what, for the price that I paid for a wardrobe, it was like 80 quid. It's probably worth about twice that, 3 times that possibly. So you know, it's much better than the Argos stuff that I've been buying. So that was good. And I also got myself a large wardrobe as well, so just give me a wee sign. My shoulders is absolutely roasting in here. So, anyway, yeah, I managed to get my first gaming video out. When was that? Tuesday, Wednesday. I did an Arcade Perfect My Arse, which was quite good fun. Getting that done again. So yeah, listen, what I'm going to do, I've not got any topics as such to talk about. I've got the iPad, which has got the list of questions on it, so I'm going to go through that. And what I'm planning to do with this is give you a wee kind of game tour, let you just see the work that I've done. You can probably see I've got an asteroids thing up there. I bought that in Play Glasgow. I've also got a Donkey Kong one and the Pac-Man. They're actually quite good. It's like any vinyl. So pretty good. So anyway, right, let me just batter straight into the questions. This was from last week's Waffle. Mr. Lactobacillus Prime says, that's Mark, good that you're getting settled in, good to see a proper Friday waffle again. Hi Mark, I will, Mark's got an excellent YouTube channel, so I'm planning to start watching stuff. I mean, apart from not making any content, I've not been watching anything at all. Just my head's been in other places. So what's Mr. Country Road? This great. Are you taking questions for the next waffle? Yes, I am. Apologies for not replying. I've always been the type of person that I try and. How you doing, Bob? I've always reckoned that if you've got a YouTube channel and people take time to ask you questions, if people take time to interact with you, I think it's only right and proper that you actually take time to reply to them. I understand if you're getting hundreds every day for each video, then it's going to become a bit of a ball ache, but I don't have that, fortunately. So I've always kind of taken pride in replying to every single comment. Although the last 3 months I haven't, you know, like I said, I've had other things on my plate, but I do promise I'll get back to replying to every single comment as of now. So yeah, what's Adam? Adam, Amiga old school. Glad it's all worked out with the move and everything is coming together, Alan. Differently, what's that? Important the computers need to be on a desk as it's easier with a mouse keyboard. I saw a picture on Facebook that monitor is really nice and seems in good nick on the desk. Great to see a waffle from you. Yeah, I'm going to do a wee game tour. Plus, I'd like to see my cupboard, the cupboard from Doom. which just had so much stuff in it. Wee Bob is saying, great to see you return to the Waffle, Alan. I would have missed your live stream anyway as we were watching a movie. I have said before, and I will say it again, you helped me in my Oz journey when everything was up in the air and stuck in limbo. Yeah, I remember you saying that to me, Bob. And you know what? It is awesome when somebody makes a comment like that. You know, you realise that it's not just about games or talking or whatever. It's actually that, you know, dare I say, what you do can actually help people. They may be going through hard times, you know, be suffering from illness, depression, anything like that. So when you get a comment like that saying it's actually helping somebody, it is really, really awesome. See, I can see the comments up there, which is excellent. I've been filling in for you, so still waiting on my £2 cut of your monetisation treasure chest. I was telling one of my mates, Dave, who's got retro gaming memories, by the way, you can go and check him out. I met him today. I was buying some stuff off him, and I was telling him I think I'm up to about £10. I've made £10 in 3 months, and that's no shitting you. Monetisation is a waste of time. It really is. Apparently, you've got to wait until I think you get £60 before you can before they'll actually pay it across to you. So I'm not going to get rich anytime soon. So yeah, you were filling in for me, Bob. So I will send you that 25p in the post tomorrow. Glad you're in the new place at last. That's James Stanger. Thanks, James. Mr. Blutonic, Blutonic78. He's got a great channel, by the way. Nice to see you being a bit more settled, Alan. A bold move, promising a waffle every week though. Haha, as and when though. No need to beat yourself up about it if you miss a week or two in there. Yeah, I know that, and I've been guilty in the past of promising to do a waffle, and you know, it's not always easy, but I don't see any reason at all now why I can't do it, because I've got a lot more time in my hands. I don't have any restriction doing the Friday waffle, so I do definitely intend to get them out every Friday. I mean, before my 3 month layoff, I think I'd maybe missed one or two in like 3 years, so I definitely plan to get back. So yeah, Mr. VR Evolution, I split from my wife a few months back. Unlike yourself, I didn't have a move as I had the ability to buy her out of the house, but I know exactly what you mean by just being me. I'd forgotten what it was like to take a moment to myself and just breathe. When I was married, I spent all of my energies on her and my boys, so when I got an opportunity to finish work at the end of the day and drop into a bar or cafe for half an hour instead of rushing home, it was a revelation, and it reminded me of who I used to be. In the last few months, I've really learned to be me again and feel refreshed, reinvigorated and connected with the things that I love that let me slip away in my life. Got to admit, I mean, I've never really had that issue at all, but it has been pretty good just being me. You know, you can just kick back and, you know, do what you want, basically. Glad the move is done, mate. Moving at the best of times is stressful. Do you think we are lacking a decent retro gaming event here in Scotland? That's Vintage Views. Possibly. I mean, when you think about it, down in England they've got Nerg, they've got Replay, is it Rewind? There's a good number of events down in England across the border, and in Scotland you really just have the play events. They have the one in Glasgow, and I've got to say, I'm not a massive fan of it. I do go to it. How you doing, Sub-Zero? Are you alright? What was I going to say? Yeah, play Glasgow. It's okay. It does feel like it's been cheaply done compared to like Blackpool or Manchester. There's fewer cabs. The lighting is all wrong. I mean, it's really super bright light, which doesn't really lend itself well to when you're trying to play video games. You know, and even the what do you call it, like the retail part, it's not good. How you doing, Adam? Nice to see you, buddy. I think they could definitely do other events. I mean, there was one in Glenrothes or something recently? I'm not too sure. I didn't get along to that one, but I definitely do think there is scope for something like that. It's getting people together to actually doing it. I mean, I think I mentioned I was at the Play Glasgow one, and Kim Justice and Daniel Ibbotson, Slopes Game Room, they were getting interviewed, and both really really nice people. But it's the same people all the time. You've got them, you've got Octavius Kitten, you've got Larry Bundy Jr., and you've got Ashens as well. He tends to go along to some of the bigger ones. Um, but it's the same people, and I was sitting watching the one at Glasgow, and it's the guy from, is it the Retro Hour? Not Dan Wood, the other guy, I can't remember what his name is. And before he kind of started, or the first thing he said was they tried to get some Scottish YouTubers to take part in the talk, and they couldn't get any, they couldn't find any. And I'm not saying that I'm a credible candidate, but it seems a bit when they say they couldn't find any Scottish YouTubers. I mean, there's not that many Scottish gamers that have channels that I'm aware of. I mean, there's Monkey Spaz, although I don't know if James is still as active. But it kind of disappointed me because at the end of the day, you don't have to be a big channel to be, dare I say, entertaining. It's I've got quite a vast knowledge of all things gaming, and people seem to quite enjoy me talking. So I don't know, but yeah, I think there is definitely scope for something else. I'm just looking at the comments. Play Margaret crashed. Only had one there. Play, is that Margate? Is it Adam? Margaret, play Margaret crashed. Went to play London last weekend. Ah, that's right. There was one in London. Yeah, John Hare was there. I would actually quite like to see him. Margate. Thought so. Play Margaret. Yeah. But yeah, definitely there should be. They could definitely use one in Scotland. Right, Mr. Panther UK. Hang on a little second. I'm just going to refresh myself. The intro music, the accent, the waffle, and the potential promise of a new arcade perfect my arse. Great times indeed. Welcome back, mate. So for the next waffle, then, number one, are there any rare or interesting items you've come across during the packing and unpacking cycle that you completely forgot you owned? Well, I've mentioned before the amount of stuff that I've got that I currently own gaming wise is just nonsense. I mean, I put up a couple of photographs on Facebook last week. It's ridiculous how much stuff I've got, and to be honest with you, it's been a bit of a ball ache. It's taken me so long to try and get everything unpacked. I mean, I've still got loads and loads and loads of stuff in crates, and I'm going to go and let you see it shortly. I wouldn't say there's anything rare, but I've found things. I mean, I've got like a light gun for the Spectrum. I've got is it the Super Scope for the SNES, and the fact that I've now got a CRT over there, it means I can start playing light gun games again. Yeah, is that right, Adam? You've been going through your stuff after 5 years. I mean, I've just got so much stuff. What I'm planning to do, like I said, I'll maybe have a what's in the box or something like that type feature, and I'll just take one box out and go through it. I mean, the number of cables and SCART cables, power leads, kettle leads, joysticks, it's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to go through stuff, keep what I want to keep, and probably try and sell what I don't use or give it away. Sorry, Adam's asking, how do you find the CRT compared to the LCD you were using? I've not, I've been in the house now for 3 weeks, Adam, and I've not really had a chance to actually enjoy the house, if that makes any sense. I've just been busy putting things away. I mean, tonight I was wiring some lights. It's funny, I bought them out of where was it? Screwfix. Apparently they're owned by B&Q, and the B&Q in Livingston closed. So I bought it's these kind of like globe lights that go in, And so I opened it up, and I'm like, where the hell is where does the bulb go? And I realised that they're actually LCD. They're LCD bulbs. I mean, they're only, or not bulbs, the LCD lights are kind of built into the actual unit. So it was only £9.99 for one of them. So I put two of them up. How you doing, Colin? Yeah, I installed two of them tonight, and they're like super bright. They're like a surgery bright, mega bright. But no, as far as any rare stuff, Chris, I don't think I've found. Nah, I mean I would probably know about it, but I've certainly found stuff that that I forgot I had. And I'll let you see. I will do a wee kind of games room tour, and I'll let you see the cupboard of doom as well. Number two, I mean, a minute. Number two, do you or have you ever owned a C64 GS? I can't remember if you ever said. And have you ever seen astronomical prices these things go for, considering they were practically giving them away at the end of production run? I don't. Yeah, the C64 GS is. It was basically Commodore's console based on the Commodore 64. Now the problem that they had when they brought it out was it only worked with cartridges. You couldn't play any other games. So you could either pay a ridiculous amount of money and get one of these and only play cartridges. Now I think the cartridges were probably a lot more expensive than the tapes. Or else you could just keep your standard C64 and you could play the same games for probably £9.99 or £2.99, whatever. So it was a massive flop, and I think it's one of these. You run along, Stephen. Love your P, mate. You can watch this later on. Aye, it was a massive flop. I mean, why would anybody in their right mind buy a system that's cartridge only, and you're going to pay maybe 3-4 times the price as you would for a tape or a disc? So it's a massive flop. But as Chris says, they go for stupid money. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Adam's saying here, didn't the keys? They didn't work. I think some of the games had keys and they didn't always work properly. So yeah, it was just nonsense. How you doing? Thrift Bites. Alright, man, still in the hunt for a CRT myself. They seem to be more aware on price in the wild. All the Sony Trinitrons have high markups. Well, I got that one there. It's a 26 inch, and I got that for 30 quid, which I was really pleased about. It's a cracking TV. I've not had much a chance to actually try it, but it's a great TV. And I actually also picked up a portable CRT off a mate today for 5 quid. So yeah, it's a cracking 30 quid. It was really good. Right, and the last one from Chris. Do you know anyone that may have released an album of SID recordings in stereo? Yeah, that's a joke, but self-promotion is good for the soul. The very man may be able to tell me. Mr. Sub-Zero, Steve, do you know, has anybody ever released an album of SID recordings in stereo? I'm really not too sure, Chris, but if anybody knows that, please put the comments below. So thanks, Chris, that's excellent. Mr. Refraction PCX X2, that's Alec. Cheers for the kind words, mate. It was great to see you too. You're a top bloke. I'm used to Northerns calling me Alex, but it's supposed to be Alex. Sorry, Alec or Alex. Or you can call me Al or shithead or whatever you like. And Mr. Andy, formerly Jamie Williamson, and he's back. No wait, he's off again, living the life of the single guy. Good on you, man. The artist formerly known as Jamie. Yep, I'll keep signing off with that until you acknowledge the fact. Yes, a guy called Andy used to be Jamie on that there interweb. Mr. Bangkoki and Ian, how's it going, Ian? Great to see everything is coming together, Alan. Hopefully the games room will be finished soon so you can start work in the sex dungeon. I think you must be getting me muddled up with somebody else, Ian. There's an open invite if you ever want to visit Bangkok or have an escapade. Listen, Ian, you know what, I may well take you up on it, mate. What I need to do is I'll need to have a look at flights, because that would be excellent. I'd love to go to Bangkok. That would be pretty awesome. Adam's saying here, SID Wave Kickstarter vinyl CD and tape. Vinyl and SID tunes on vinyl, that'd be pretty cool. Let's see, Mr. Batman. Absolutely great to see you fighting back. Watching your videos has helped cheer me up as I faced a fair few changes in my life recently too. So seeing you getting back on the horse, as it were, is tremendously gratifying. Onto the PC Engine. I've wanted one for years, but a well-priced one has eluded me, or I haven't been able to afford one. Finally, I saw one that was very affordable, and I took the plunge. It's a grey Core Graphics 2, and I'm having great fun with it. I've got Drunken Master Ganbear Golf Boys, similar to Sensei Golf in the Amiga. Oh, really? Ganbear Golf Boys. I'll need to check that one out. And Pac-Land, which I've always loved, in the PC Engine version, is more or less arcade perfect. Yeah, you're absolutely right, it is. I absolutely love the system, and shoot 'em ups are most definitely on my radar. I've ordered R-Type and want to add Xavius and all the Sega games that are on it. I guess EverDrive is essential. Yeah, I've got the. How you doing, Alec? I've got the EverDrive, and it's wonderful. I mean, I'm not a collector at all. You know, I just want to be able to play games, and I've got to say EverDrives are the way forward. So anyway, listen, thanks very much, Batman. It's nice to have you back again, buddy. Thanks to everyone that's tuning into this live waffle. It's not going to be too long because, like I said, I've promised my daughter I would take her up to KFC. I think it closes at 10. Neil, Mr. Nifty Retro Gamer, an earlier than planned bedtime for me is yeah, because I was going to do be doing a live Friday waffle last Friday, and it turned into an early Saturday waffle, if that makes any sense. But it wasn't recorded. It was pre-recorded as opposed to live. I just finished work for the night, so I'm off for a sleep, and we'll wake up to the rest of this video. Good to hear things are settling down, and welcome back. And last, I've still got a few comments here. Colin Jones, onwards and upwards. The strength of anyone is the ability to adapt to adversity and change. I'm glad to hear that you're still friends with your ex, because that helps a lot. Absolutely does, Colin. You know, there's no two ways about it. We've had, as far as separations go, it's been quite an easy one, you know, and it makes a big difference. And the last comment is Addy Sneaker Freak, looking forward to the new games room come together. Please post a pic of the video in progress if you've got time. I will indeed. So listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to detach my phone, and I'm going to give you a wee tour of my room. Now I've got to apologise, the light in here, you can probably tell it's not the greatest. So yeah, let's have a wander. I'll just refresh myself, and then I'll give you a wee games tour. So I'm just looking at one of the comments. And Andy B is saying, have you done anything on US Gold software? I've got a feature called They Did What. Just go into my playlist and you'll see it. And They Did What is basically, I take a software company, and I just look at, I don't always look at every game, because some of these games, or some of these companies like Ocean, you know, you'd be there till next year doing them. I usually just kind of pick the games that I liked, some good, some bad. Generally the ones that I've kind of played. Now I don't think I've ever done a US Gold one, but I will do. What I'll probably do is do one maybe on 8-bit software, and then one in 16-bit, because there's so many. I mean, US Gold, I don't know how many games they've put out. It must be, you know, a massive amount. That's interesting. It just went from 13 to 16. Watching. Raid Over Moscow, love that game. Absolutely classic game. So anyway, listen, I'm going to detach the camera and give you a games tour. Right. So, try not to drop the camera. So starting off here, I have got, that's my PC. That's the mic. Yeah, that's my PC that I do all my stuff on. Then I've got this large settee, which actually came with the house. It was actually, I've got a text message. It was actually part of the house. It was downstairs. It was the only bit of furniture that was left. Up here, I put these up today. I've got my Pops. Now, I'm not a fan of these, but I do like Star Wars. So yeah, what have I got? I've just got the ones that I like. C-3PO. Who's that? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Princess Leia. Jabba the Hutt. Hammerhead, he was in the Cantina Bar. Tusker Raider, sorry. Darth Vader, Chewbacca, which I think looks like my dog. In fact, there's my dog there. He looks a bit like Chewbacca. Chewbacca, RTD2, Stormtrooper, Greedo, Luke Skywalker and Han Solo. Now, this is something, I'm going to move my chair. This is something that I never had the luxury of. Some shelves. So up the top here, I've got my DeLorean cars, which are from the 3 films. They are slightly different, don't really know what the difference is. Down here, I've got amiibos there, Ava's amiibos. I've got my little focus, damn it. Focus. It's probably just because of the shite light. Yeah, it probably is actually. Yeah, so that's my little cabs. I've got my Virtual Boy games. Why is that not focusing? Come on. It's not behaving itself. Right, I'm going to stand further back. I've got, yeah, Virtual Boy games. I've got my small selection of Dreamcast games. I've got my Mega CD games. I've got my 3DS games. Moving down, what's this? These are 3DO games. Some bizarre ones. I think there's some, what do you call it? PC Engine Duo as well. And I've got a really small collection of PlayStation games. I'm not a big PlayStation 1 fan, can you believe that? I think because I've had so many copied games, I never really played it that much. Then I've got my PSP games. But apologies about the light. The light is absolutely awful. I wonder if I can put the torch on in this. That'll probably kill the battery. Then I've got my Berserk mug and my Game Boy mug. Coming further down, I've got a little cab. These are all my Vectrex games. And these are excellent. These are the homebrew ones. You've got all these along there. And then I've got the classic. Now I think Vector Pilot or Vector Patrol was actually owned by Mr. Sub-Zero. I'm sure it was. Then coming down, I can sit down. These are all my Mega Drive games. Now I've got an EverDrive, so I don't really need. Technically, I don't really need them. And then further down here, I might sell some of them. I mean, I've got bloody loads of FIFA. I think I've got 2 FIFA 95s and all that shite. But some really good games. Some excellent games. And then coming further down, is it a Mega DDS Encounter? That's a 3DO, I think. Need for Speed. There's my Rocksmith. There's a Mega CD game. There's International Soccer. And I've got my Wii U. Hi Archie. I've got GameCube. Right, Archie at the road. GameCube games. That's that shelf. Moving up here, I've got my Walking Dead thing. I've got my little cab thing. And then down here, there's Ashen's books. Attack of the Flickering Skeletons. And terrible old games you've probably never heard of. And this is my huge collection. I've got Return to Gaming Dean, who's got a great YouTube channel to thank for all these games, because he did, it was something like the top 50 must-have Xbox games, and so I basically wrote them all down, and then I proceeded to buy them through CEX, so I've got a ridiculous number of Xbox 360 games. I'm actually surprised anybody's still watching this, because these kind of things bore the shit out of me. Yeah, I don't know how many. No, these are all 360, and these are all 360. There's a Rubik's Cube. There's my fancy dancy little Berserk. It's made of metal. Thunder and lightning. Very frightening. Then I've got some PlayStation 3 games, 360 games. I've got a small selection of Atari 2600. I've got Sega Saturn, Jaguar, more PS3 games, and then I've got PS2 games, which are worth something like 5p. So yeah, tons and tons of these. I mean, these are all in my loft. Then down here I've got original Xbox games. Hi Karen, welcome. Original Xbox games. They're actually getting quite pricey now to buy. So again, I bought quite a lot of these a year ago. And down the bottom, I've got more Xbox games. I've got PlayStation 2, So that is my shelves. And I've got some weights to build myself up. stop laughing at the back. And swinging round, I've got my Commodore Amiga. Now I got this little desk plus the chair for £29.99 out of Argos. It was reduced to 60 quid, so there you go. I actually got that to do that monitor off my mate. And oh, penalty! I've even got my main Meister that bollocks mouse mat. So yeah, I'm really super delighted with that. Up the top here, I have got some of the handhelds. I've got my Virtual Boy, a couple more handhelds, and I've got another one of these Donkey Kong things. Down here is just a trays for putting various bits and pieces. And you can see there, I'll come back. Let's see my big 42-inch TV. What do I use? Let's have a look. Is it a zip stick? What's it called? Great joystick. Super clicky. So that is my that's my 42-inch TV, which used to be downstairs. I've got a PlayStation 4. I've got a PC Engine Duo. I've got my Sega Saturn. I've got my Dreamcast. I've got a GameCube. And I've also got an Xbox 360. I've got two smelly dogs. And here's a bad boy. That's my 26-inch CRT. What's it called again? The Sony Trinitron. Underneath that, I've got my Neo Geo MVS consoleized, which is brilliant. I've got my SNES. Down here I've got a Mega Drive. And finally, how you doing, Doug? Nice to see you, buddy. And finally I've got my PC Engine. So yeah, that is it. I'll try and do a... Oh, up here, let me see, upstairs. I've got my other Pac-Man thing. I've got, who's that? TIE Fighter. C64 thing, whatever it's called. And that, so yeah, that is the games room. I'm super, I love it. Love it to bits. It's a lot, it's probably about 3-4 times the size of my old games room. So yeah, really coming together. And then across this side I've got the shelves, and I've got my PC and a huge couch. Yeah, I've got there's my Waffle chair. I can sit in that and go for a sleep. So right, finally I'm just going to very quickly let you see, in here, I can put the lights on. The lights aren't really working at the minute. There we go. Now you might not actually see this because it's going to be quite dark. In fact, wait a minute, there's a light on in the place. That's better. Hey, there we go. Right, I'm in the cupboard. This is my box room. Now, there is just so much stuff in here. This is the stuff that I don't have anywhere to put. Now, I'm going to let you see. This is what you call a pile of magazines. Magazine Central. I don't know how, there must be about 300 magazines. Believe you me, this is tidy because I have spent ages. How you doing, Brian? I've spent ages tidying this, you know. So I've got all my magazines. I've got a couple of, there's a Dreamcast controller, Sega Saturn. Okay, so these are all my backups. I obviously own every single game, so there's my, whatever it's called, Rockstar, can't remember what it's called. Down here, these are all Zap magazines. Yep, these are all Zaps. Down here, I have got a boxed G74, that's a G7000, which is basically the Magnavox Odyssey. Now this shelf unit I actually got from a charity shop. I got this for 80 quid, £60 today. Now what I thought I would do is, before these are all just stuck in the loft, so here we go. Got a 3DO, I've got an Xbox, original Xbox you can see there. I've got my Atari 800. I've got PlayStation 2. I've got my Amiga CD 32. I've got a, what do you call it, an Electron Amstrad VIC 20, it's a Wii, and we've got the GameCube with the built-in screen thing, which is actually pretty cool. It's a Japanese GameCube. Moving upstairs, I've got the Amstrad GX 4000. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Atari Jaguar. I've got the 6-button Atari 2600. I've got the Atari 7800, and I've got the unloved PlayStation. And up here, I've got another Xbox 360. I've got the Neo Geo CD, PlayStation 3, Atari 13XL, the Congo Bongo drums. Up here, I've got my ColecoVision, and down there, I've got my Atari 2600 Junior, I think it's called. And lastly, I've got the BBC and my much loved Commodore 64. Up the top here, I've got a spare Vectrex. I mean, everybody needs a spare Vectrex. I've also got a brand new unboxed 360. It's a Slim. I bought that because it's an amazing machine. I want to have a backup just in case. And at the back here, actually, I have got a Xbox, original Xbox, which I've never even opened. I got that for 50 quid out of Argos a long time ago. And at the top there, I've got a large joystick. And we're not even finished yet. I have got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you can see there's 6 there. There's about 7 there, and there's another 7 there. It's just absolutely chock full of stuff. Steering wheels, joysticks, you name it, these are all power adapters. And I've got my 2 lovely joysticks courtesy of Mr. Mike Hansen. Yeah, that is my little, that's all the stuff that I don't use. It's just absolutely insane. So listen guys, I'm gonna have to get going because I did promise my daughter I'd take her to KFC and it closes at 10 o'clock. Can I turn this round to face me? Let's see if I can. Bink, there we go. Yeah. So that's my little games room tour thing. I'm really happy with it. It's taken a lot of hard work to get it to where it is, but I'm getting there. So anyway, listen guys, I'm gonna get going. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will be getting back to normal probably as of next week. And as usual guys, thank you very much for watching. Take care. See you.